Okay, well, thank you. Well, my very special guest is Renee.
Hello.
Welcome to Humdrum. Listen, congratulations on the single. It must be a knockout for you.
It is.
Now, listen, I've got to ask you something. Now that you will, next week will definitely, I would say, the top 10 single nationally. A lot of people over the time have said that you've avoided having a hit because you're perhaps afraid that people might say that you're copping out or something.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, how can you avoid...
Yeah.
Nobody can avoid success. I mean, to have success could only be the greatest thing
Right.
to get. So, I mean, I've just had bad luck. Everything we've put out, we've tried for a hit.
But it is a case sometimes when the music purists immediately, you know, someone like yourself, an established artist, has a hit. And it used to happen with Skyhooks and all of them. They'd sort of say, well, they're copping out to some extent. Do you think, I mean, that's hardly fair, is it?
No, it's very unfair.
Yeah.
I mean, every time we put something out, we just pray that it's going to be...
Well, I mean, it's a departure from what you usually do, and it goes over so well on stage and everything.
It's part of the whole thing live that we do.
What next?
So I'm going to go back to LA, finish the album,
Right.
and then come back and tour the places that I didn't get to before.
Right, so you leave this week, away for what, a month?
About a month, yeah.
And then come back and do tours?
Yeah.
And you're going to do any Dallas Books Hall concerts, like the bigger
Hopefully.
concerts? Fantastic.
Yeah. We haven't done them before because it was economically just not worth it, so...
Well, it's a buzz to have you back, and it's great to see that you've got a top 10.
Thanks,
all right?
Mike.
We'll have a
Thanks
bottle
for
of
all
champagne.
you've done for me,
That's
too.
cool. Listen, before we go, must review this album. When you go to New York, if you want to laugh, I mean, a lot of people take this thing seriously. This is the actual soundtrack, the double soundtrack of a Gilbert and Sullivan opera called The Pirates of Penzance, right? And God bless the Americans, they decided to revive it. And by reviving it, they sort of modernised it a bit, and they used people such as Linda Ronstadt and this guy that I'll never forget, Rex Smith, who would have to be one of the punsiest guys we'd ever have on Countdown. Well, I sort of sat through the show with some heavies from the recording companies, and quite frankly thought that the Alice Springs repertory group could do a lot better if they staged one around Ayers Rock or somewhere like that. As it turned out, Time magazine raved about it. It's become the biggest hit musical in Broadway. No doubt this is going to be a smash in America, this particular album. I believe there's a chance that it's going to be an Australian production, and I hope it's a lot better because it's a great opera and it's great to see a revival. But this, forget it. And Linda, heavens knows what she's done to herself. Talking about from Renee to Linda, I don't know whether you like this chick, Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac.
Lovely.
Have you heard the song with Tom Petty?
No.
Well, it could be a hit in this country. Here it is, Stevie Nicks with Tom